Right, I'm with Marc Skinner. 10 changes tonight for the County Cup tie. 0-0 draw with Epsom, obviously defeat on penalties. What are your thoughts on the game? Anyone come out with any credit?
Yeah, there was players. The youngsters that came in tonight, I thought credit they came out with. The performance they put in tonight it's massive for the club. You can see they've got a very, very bright future ahead of them. Like Alfie Carney out on the right side, he played the full 90. He's 16, I believe, 16 years old.
16.
Such a great future ahead of that boy. He's so quick as well. He terrorised their left back all night. Against a very experienced player there, but yeah, it was Andrew White went in there. He performed very well. One of the senior players, player that hasn't been starting at all. We put him in there. He obviously got man of the match from the supporters tonight. But yeah, a lot of the players, especially the youngsters, they held their head up high tonight and they done really well.
Yeah, you mentioned Carney. As we say, he's only 16, up against Sean White, who's been around the block a bit, who's played Collier's Wood and other sides. An experienced fullback, and he did give him a good game. And that's to his credit. I mean, he didn't look phased at any stage. I mean, sometimes you get youngsters come in and they can look a little bit nervy, but he looked confident from the off. Got a couple of decent crosses in, so as you say, promising for the future. Yeah,
definitely. He's got a very good future ahead of him.
At the back, we recalled Ollie. Obviously, he gave Michael a bit of a rest. And I know that the supporters gave Andrew man of the match, but I think Ollie must have been in contention as well.
Me and Donnie and Darren both spoke, and we said Ollie was absolutely immense tonight. He was coming off his line. Players were running into him. He was clattering into him, coming to get the ball, and he actually held the ball and didn't let go. And yeah, Ollie tonight was obviously Ollie hadn't played for a very long time. He hasn't played, but to come straight in and start straight away, he was fantastic tonight. He was massive credit to Ollie tonight.
Two different fullbacks tonight. Casey, who last played for us in March 2014. Another one who's been plagued with all sorts of injuries. And obviously Anson back from his loan at Bedfont and Feltham.
Yes.
Both did okay. Both looked fairly comfortable on the ball. Anson, good going forward most of the time. Maybe struggles a little bit getting back. Yeah,
that was mainly down to fitness, and Anson will hold his hands up. That will be down to fitness. But we know Anson experienced enough and throw him in the deep end. Tonight you can see there's flashes of what he has got. It's just getting the whole package with him again, which we know he's capable of. But it's down to him. It's getting his fitness back and see if he can start pushing for a start.
Very true. Into midfield, and obviously you got Joe and Pitsy, who are quite similar players.
Yes.
Did that hamper us at all, do you think?
Not really. It was like you said, they are very similar players. They both like to drop off, like to get on the ball, like to put it out wides. But we didn't use them in the first half whatsoever. We completely bypassed them, and they were doing the rubbish work, weren't they? They were running up round, trying to break things up and trying to get on the ball. But second half they did. We made changes second half. We ended up bringing both of them off, obviously at separate times. But yeah, it's one of them. They're two very, very experienced players, especially Pitsy. He's probably played higher than most people have, but he's more than comfortable in there. And like I said, him and Joe, yeah, they are very similar players, but they're more than capable of playing together.
And when we bought them off, first one I think was Joe. We replaced him with another 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Sam Brown looked very comfortable when he came on.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I like Sam. I've only seen him play, I think it was twice. I've gone and watched the 21s game. Liked him straight away. He loves to get on the ball. He's strong, he's physical, he's not scared of a tackle. He can pass, he can shoot. An 18-year-old. So, yeah, very, very good player.
Yeah, and towards the end, we brought on another 16-year-old in Jaden Coleman. Yeah. Obviously didn't get many minutes, but he's another one who, moving forward, could have a big future at the club.
Yeah, I've seen Jaden play as well. It's similar to Sam Brown, loves to get on the ball. He's strong, very, very strong on the ball. But for 16 years old, another one, got a bright future, and we don't regret bringing them in. it was more of an experience for them, in all honesty, to get them playing and get them around the squad and see what it's like, and obviously coming down here with the facilities that we've got here and that. But yeah, it's just getting them involved, see what it's like, and it gives them a little taste of the squad and that, yeah.
Yeah, long term, that is sort of, for the club, it's a good thing. You get these kids coming into the first team environment, then they can go back and tell other under 18 players, under 17 players what it's like. And for the younger Colts teams, they can see some progress from Colts to the senior squads.
Yeah, it's something to aspire to. All the kids, even when I was younger, you always wanted to be in that first team when you got older and that when you was eligible enough. That's what you wanted to do. And you can see it now. You can see it's a statement now. We've had 3 youngsters with us, 4 youngsters with us, brought them into the squads because they're playing well. We've brought them up, and there's their chance. Obviously, it was a cup competition, but yeah, anything can happen as long as you stick to it.
Yeah, very true. Disappointing to go out on penalties, but you got to credit the lads who stood up and said they'd take one. Unfortunately, it didn't quite go our way.
No.
Most of the penalties were decent. Anson's probably a good eye for the keeper. Aidan, although his went in, not quite sure how. But that aside, it was a good exercise tonight.
Yeah, it was Surrey Cup game. I'm not going to disrespect the cup or the competition or anything like that at all, but we've got other priorities. We're looking at obviously promotion, League Cup, Southern Combination Cup, which we hold. It's not at the top of our list, but it's obviously we don't want to go out. We still would like to progress through it, but yeah, it's penalties. It was 0-0 after full time. Go to penalties. It's whoever can step up and take it wins, really, and that's what happened tonight. In all honesty, Epsom took their chances on the penalties, and they've gone through.
Cool. Thank you very much, Mark. And let's go and see what they're doing in the boardroom.
No worries.